storm through bases shielded by an army of skeletons. And deliver a killer blow to the heart of any base. Super YeWitch, Titans and Legends attack strategy. Welcome fellow Clash Addicts. Today we're going to be looking at one of my favourite attack strategies for Town Hall 12 and 13, Titans and Legends League. It's YeWitch, but we're going to try souping it up a bit with some super archers added into the army. So we've got 7 Yetis, 6 witches, 4 super archers, 5 wizards, and in this one we've got 2 headhunters as well. Now, generally I like to come in from one side with this army, so I take 2 Yetis with 3 witches on either side to create a bit of a funnel before I put the rest of the Yetis in the middle, spreading them out a bit so that that eagle artillery, once it's triggered, isn't going to take out too many troops at the same time. The wall wrecker and the heroes go in with the wizards as super archers behind them. And I've saved the headhunters back a bit for when we get close to heroes. I don't want the headhunters to race across the base straight towards the heroes and get taken out quickly by all those defences. So I've held those back. And we've managed to get the wall wrecker right into the town hall. And notice that we've got the sort of 2 flanks being attacked with Yetis and witches just ploughing through this base. The wall wrecker in the middle has got some Yetis and a Valkyrie in there to make sure that we take out that town hall. Now the Valkyrie's purpose is to take out skeletons that might come up with skeletons trap, or sometimes if you've got clan castle troops that have got witches in, or other troops that's lots of small troops, the Valkyrie's the best to get rid of those quickly and keep Yetis alive. As long as Yetis both get to the town hall, they will do some damage on the town hall, and Yeti should finish the job. We bring in the royal champion. Usually I bring her in to the side so that once all the defences are attacking the main kill squad, the royal champion can just sort of sweep round the corner, picking off all defences. And this is the headhunters. I dropped them quite late, but they are great for clear up because they jump walls and they deal quite a lot of damage. Even though they do loads of damage on heroes and troops, they also do quite a lot of damage on buildings. When the heroes are down, they'll go around and clear up the base if there's no clan castle troops left, no heroes left, and they're doing a fantastic job there of helping those 3 witches and a super archer clearing up the rest of this base. Now we've built up quite an army of skeletons there, and they will serve as protection for our witches, headhunters and super archers. And because the super archer's got such a long range, she stands 6 tiles away from her target, and her arrow reaches 10 tiles, so she can pick off buildings from quite a distance, out of harm's way. All those skeletons are up close in all the action and taking all the hits. They're not great against splash damage like wizard towers and multi-infernos, but like here we've got a single inferno. These skeletons are fantastic at distracting that multi-inferno, whilst the headhunters and witches and even a ground warden in this case come in, finish the job. And that's why it's such a good 3-star strategy. If you can get the worst of those splash damage defences, the scatter shots, the wizard towers, the multi-infernos, and that's what the freeze spells are for, to freeze those, keep all those skeletons going. If you've got the 2 stars and you've got 3 or 4 witches left with some support, you're going to get 3 stars. So here again, dropping in 2 Yetis, 3 witches behind. I go for 3 witches spread out a bit because that tends to generate enough skeletons to cause distraction. You don't want the witches to get targeted by the defences. We want the Yetis to get targeted, or the skeletons. And that's formed a bit of a funnel so we can bring in the wall wrecker through the middle with the heroes, wizards and super archers. We want the super archers to follow that wall wrecker in, and we use the ground warden's ability quite early there because there's a lot of defences here, so we want to protect as many troops as we can from as many defences as we can to get the best value out of the ground warden Now the wall wrecker's going to make it into the town hall there with the king in support. We've got some clan council troops there, witches and things, so I've dropped a poison. Always have a poison with you, poison and freeze, and that's going to get rid of all those skeletons and the witch. And the barbarian king will pop his ability, and he's finishing off their barbarian king, who's running away from ours. That's curious, I've never seen that before. But we chased him down and finished him off, and we've taken out the town hall. And I love these bases. These sort of diamond shaped bases are brilliant for YeWitch. I think I always smile when I see these bases, because I know I've got a really good chance of getting 3 stars. Doesn't matter if it's a max town hall 13. With this strategy coming in slightly on a side at the bottom of that diamond shaped base, it just seems to work so well, and this is a great example of that. The queen's left at the end and the super archers in support, and that's just a brilliant finish to that battle, and it's got us 3 stars. In Legends, 40 trophies, that's what we want to see. Okay, so we've got some more examples for you. What about ring bases? Aren't the troops all going to spread out with ring base? Well, I'm going to show you how to attack a ring base with this army. Again, starting off in a similar sort of fashion with 2 Yetis, 3 witches behind. Got to be a little bit careful in this case. Make sure the Yetis start being targeted before the witches go down. You don't want to lose your witches. You need to keep the witches going as long as possible, generate all those skeletons. And then the kill squad going in the middle. Now we've already generated a lot of skeletons, and as well as the wizards and the skeletons are all pouring in there, with the super archers behind, who also do damage to walls and just help that siege machine get through the walls and help to get rid of any troops that are coming towards the siege machine. The heroes coming in as well with the rest of the Yetis, and the wall wreckers into that centre area, and that's what you want. And we've got 2 Yetis in there, and it should be enough to take out the centre, with a bit of help from a wizard and a witch and a freeze on the town hall once it's been activated. And look at all that, it's just, we've got a massive amount of troops walking around in a circle around the base, and we've taken out the worst of the centre of the base and the town hall, and it's just a case of working your way around now. And this is quite good for YeWitch actually, because you've got a lot of skeletons up front taking the hits as your main body of troops go round, and that should just protect them all. And we can take out the king and some of those last defences with the archer queen and the witches coming in behind, and the super archers work really well with this army, making it a super YeWitch. I've also tried inferno dragons. They're very good at just sort of flying over the walls and heading towards some of those splash damages and supporting this army, taking out multi-infernos. A couple of inferno dragons are good. Not the super witch though, because I mean that totally changes the strategy. It's a different army. This Yeti witch strategy, YeWitch, is all about having lots of skeletons to protect your troops, and using all those Yetis and Yeti mites to jump. The Yeti mites jump in the walls to get those defences. That's what it's all about. So Super Witch doesn't really work with this. We'll just speed this up to finish it off. The Super Archer is the only one left, but it's just enough to get that 3 stars. And there we go. Another 100% in Legends with the Super YeWitch strategy. Now the other thing you can try with the Super YeWitch is to do a queen walk or queen charge, whichever you want to call it. And this base, I decided to do the queen charge over in this corner here. Now we want to try and make sure that the queen takes down that air defense. I think she can just about reach it from that corner, because otherwise that's going to take out the healers. And we've got the queen there and the eagle artillery. We need to take those out. So we start off with the queen right in this corner, and I drop 4 healers with her, and then I want to encourage it over to that eagle. So we've just got some support there from a Yeti and a witch. Now all these clan castle troops come out. I'm ready with my poison. That's the best thing against those witches and skeletons, and a freeze. to stop those. I could have placed it a little bit better, and then I might have been able to poison the queen as well. Now our queen's come round there, but she hasn't dealt with that air defense, and she's gonna leave it. Perhaps she couldn't quite reach it. That was a bit of a mistake there, enraging the queen and the healers to get through their queen and the king. But I'm afraid we're going to lose a lot of healers in that corner because of the air defense. So the moral of the story here is, if you're using a queen walk, just watch out for those air defenses. You must make sure you take them down. But this is still a good queen charge, and we've got into that ʍɛʟɨռ before we've dropped the number of troops that will trigger it, which is 180 for a max one. Now I was really pleased with this queen charge, and it's taken out the ʍɛʟɨռ, even taken out the Grand Warden, but I was so fascinated watching her that I forgot to drop the rest of my troops quick enough. And that's something you've got to watch out with this, using a queen charge, queen walk. You need to make sure you don't run out of time. It's great to take out that eagle and some other key defences with the queen before the main bulk of your troops goes into the base, but just watch it with the time. And the ʍɛʟɨṛ is not the fastest of attack strategies. It's not quite as fast as using a dragon army, for example. So you can find you run out of time with a queen charge. But look, we've got the wall wrecker right into the town hall again in this ring base, and those two Yetis are going to make short work of the centre. We've also got the royal champion in support, nicely taking out those defences. The scatter shot and the single inferno there, great against single inferno, this attack strategy. Not so great if you've got 3 multi-infernos. And if we look at what else is happening, the rest of the troops are making their way around this ring again. Yeah, so the other troops that you can use, other super troops, super wall breakers are good. We need to get those skeletons into the base. So super wall breakers are great for breaking down the walls. I've got 1 jump spell. I have tried this with 2 jump spells to help troops get in, but with a wall wrecker, that's going to do most of the wall crushing for you. 4 earthquakes is another option to open up the centre of a base. But if you're doing multiplayer, you never know what you're going to get. In war, you can plan ahead a bit. Do you want 2 jumps? Do you want to use a battle blimp instead of using a wall wrecker to open up the walls? Are you going to use super wall breakers, or even 4 normal wall breakers to get through walls? So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed trying out the YeWitch army, or the souped up Super YeWitch army. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments how you get on using it.